What if I told you that some of today's most powerful medical practices, and even some that are still in research right now, trace back to African traditions? From herbal remedies being tested against viruses, to a man named Onesimus, whose knowledge helped save Boston from a deadly epidemic, African healing isn't just ancient. It's alive, evolving, and shaping the medicine of the future. Today we'll uncover the rituals, plants, and wisdom that scientists are only beginning to understand. By the end, you'll see why the world owes Africa far more credit for the medicine we all rely on. Across Africa, healing is never just physical. It's spiritual, it's communal, it's ancestral. The World Health Organization reports that nearly 80% of Africans rely on traditional healers as their main source of health care. That's hundreds of millions of people, more than modern hospitals can reach. From the Sangomas in South Africa, to the Babalawos of Nigeria's Yoruba tradition, to the Ngangas of Central Africa, these healers use herbs, chants, rituals, and ancestral wisdom to guide communities. And it's not just symbolic. More than 200 million Africans actively consult ancestors in their daily lives for protection, guidance, and even political decision-making. This isn't folklore. It's a living health system. Some of the world's most important medical advances are directly tied to African knowledge. Take Onesimus, an African enslaved in Boston in the 1700s. He explained a practice from Africa, making a small cut and placing material from a person who had recovered from smallpox into it. Risky? Yes. But when Boston faced an epidemic in 1721, this method, called variolation, saved countless lives. It was the forerunner of modern vaccination. Then there's the Prunus africana tree, used in Cameroon for prostate problems for centuries. Today, its bark is used in global treatments for prostate disease, or Madagascar's rosy periwinkle plant. Traditional healers used it for generations, until scientists discovered compounds inside it that became the cancer drugs vincristine and vinblastine. In fact, around 40% of modern pharmaceuticals come from traditional medicine knowledge, and Africa has contributed more than most people realize. Science is also confirming what healers always knew. In Ethiopia, herbal steam baths for postpartum healing show antimicrobial benefits. In Ghana and Nigeria, drumming and chanting during ceremonies regulate heart rate and reduce stress, just like modern mindfulness therapies. And community healing circles? They mirror what Western psychology now calls group therapy. What outsiders once dismissed as superstition is increasingly seen as centuries-old science. And here's where things get exciting. African healing isn't just history. It's inspiring new medicines today. Take Fila, a blend of 4 traditional plants. In lab tests, it inhibited coronaviruses by over 90% and nearly wiped out MERS-CoV. Scientists are calling it a promising lead for future antivirals. In Nigeria, the National Institute for Pharmaceutical Research developed Niprisan, also called Niclovix, a treatment for sickle cell disease, derived from 4 indigenous plants. It's now exported to over 40 countries. The same institute also created Niprimune during the COVID-19 pandemic, an herbal-based immune booster approved by regulators. Meanwhile, researchers in Cameroon are using artificial intelligence to scan Africa's biodiversity, looking for hidden cures for neglected diseases. Imagine AI unlocking secrets healers have known for centuries. And in West Africa, the herbal tea Kinkaliba, used for fatigue and fever, has been shown to help lower blood sugar, making it a candidate for future diabetes treatments. Africa isn't just the past of medicine, it's the next frontier. It's not just the continent. Across the diaspora, people are returning to these practices for healing. In 2019, Ghana's Year of Return drew over 1 million people, many African Americans and Caribbeans searching for their roots. They weren't just tourists, they were participants, pouring libations, dancing to ancestral drums, standing in shrines. For them, it wasn't religion, it was identity, it was belonging. It was a spiritual reunion across centuries. Today, even global institutions recognize this wisdom. The African Union and WHO celebrate African Traditional Medicine Day every August 31st. Pharma companies are investing in Africa's biodiversity, and younger Africans are reclaiming traditions, mixing herbal teas, meditation, and spiritual practices with modern wellness culture. Far from disappearing, African healing is rising, and the world is finally paying attention. So the next time you see a healer preparing herbs or a family pouring libation, remember, you're looking at a system that saved lives, influenced vaccines, and continues to shape medicine today. Should African healing finally get global recognition? Tell me what you think in the comments. And if you're ready to explore Africa's past, present, and future, make sure you subscribe, because this is only the beginning.